Sycther is one of my favorite Pokemon from the original 151. The design has always been cool to me. Like, the guy has freaking swords for hands and can fly. How can you not like it? It's also the pre-evolution to one of my all-time top favorite 5 Pokemon, and just lots of things to love about it. Sycther has a ton of speed, it packs a massive punch, especially with its physical attack, but with the good comes some balance, and while bug/flying is not one of the greatest typings in the game, at least in my opinion, especially in a region that has a rock type gym leader, a fire type gym leader, an elite 4 member that consists of ice types, and another one that has rock types on its team. But let's dive into these stats quickly. Though beginning with the 2 main stats that are going to help us, through this challenge, Sycther has a 110 base attack and 105 base speed. So when I say it moves and can hit, boy should most types of Pokemon look right out. Its defensive stats aren't bad, 70 HP, 80 for both physical and special defense, and while its special attack is a very meh 55 base, it's going to have to work for us in the beginning of this run. Its moveset is pretty decent as well. There is no bug stab until very late in the game, and Fury Cutter at level 46 I believe, so basically warranting its Gen 3 ability useless, as Technician wasn't a thing until later on. We do at least get Wing Attack and high critical hit move Slash pretty early in the run, and eventually get to pick up a crucial move in Sword Stand to help boost our attack, which really doesn't need that much boosting as it is. But enough about this Scissor Hands Pokemon, and let's get into this run. But first, I just want to say thank you to everyone for watching the Swampert video. It was truly a fun run and was my best one yet in Pokemon Emerald. You guys also made it my highest watched video so far, so I truly appreciate the support with that one. Let's see if we can continue to top that and get this video into a similar area. And if you guys want to maybe try and hit 8 likes on this one, I won't complain. Again, this challenge, we already see probably a massive issue. Sycther is 4 times weak to Brock and his rock hard Pokemon, so what are we going to do about this? Well, my plan is to take out all the trainers in the forest, the 1 trainer in the gym, and then something I don't overly like to do, but we're going to have to do, is go back to fight the rival before Viridian Forest. This will maximize our XP before having to start grinding on wild Pokemon, which is something I hate, and once we see level 15, is when we'll try and take down Brock. Now, not only are we 4 times weak to Brock, both his Pokemon resist our main physical attacking move, as we only have Quick Attack at this point. So, we're unfortunately going to have to rely on that very weak special attack stat. And there is a plan to it though. We do have Pursuit at level 11, but we also have the move Focus Energy early on. This move is going to help us boost our chances of hitting critical hits, allowing us to hopefully take down those 2 very hard defensive Pokemon and be able to move past Brock. We finally hit level 15, I go and take our first attempt at Brock, and it goes about as well as you would expect. Geodude hits a couple tackles, putting us to 41 HP. We only get 1 critical hit there on the Geodude, and then Onix does 2 Rock Tombs and takes us out. Okay, well, I think that could go a lot better, to be completely honest. So let's give it another go. On attempt 2, we start the exact same way with the Focus Energy, hoping to boost those critical hit chances. And it looks like it worked the other way. Geodude got his own critical hit, and by the end of it, we finally take it out. We have 33 HP, a lot less than we had, but we get a nice critical hit. Rock Tomb hits us once, but he misses the second one, and then we get a second critical hit, taking Brock down in our second attempt and getting our first gym badge. Mount Moon is next, and we make our way quite easily through it. We pick up the Helix fossil because Lord Helix, and then it's finally on to take our shot at... Now, I elected to do Misty first, or at least try Misty first, just because I thought we could maybe get the gym badge quicker and just be kind of done with it. At this level, I didn't see any reason why not to give it at least a shot. Well, you'll see, I guess. The Staryu comes out, we use Focus Energy to help boost those critical chances, and 2 quick attacks thanks to a critical hit takes down the Staryu. We only took about 11 damage, which is pretty good. I then changed to Pursuit. I probably should have just kept with Quick Attack, and the Starmie takes us out. Okay, well, maybe we're not in a good position here. Maybe we are better off taking on the rival and picking something up on their top route there that might be more beneficial towards us. So that's exactly what I do. Let's go take on the rival and get our way up there and come back to Misty at a bit stronger level. The Pidgeotto comes out, and it uses my absolute favorite attack, Sand Attack. Alright, we're only down 2 accuracy, which isn't horrible. We do miss once versus the Charmander, but thank goodness we don't miss it twice, because I think that would have cost us the run here. We would have to reset this fight. But eventually we get it, and we don't miss a single attack from here on out, and we're able to beat the rival in the first attempt. Awesome. I elect not to teach agility because there's just no point. We're already fast, and it doesn't help in any sense of any other kind of stuff. Now, I save in front of this hiker here because it's very crucial to what my plan is moving forward. I normally wouldn't want to really be fighting rock-type gym or trainers, but they're level 13, and Pursuit with Focus Energy is actually going to be pretty helpful in this situation. We only get the 1 critical hit, but it is just a 2-shot anyways for all of them, and then it's just a Machop at the end. And the main reason we do this is because if we fight this hiker, we can pull down this trainer here and get the TM for Secret Power up top. Now, after getting our SS ticket from Bill, I make my way back to Misty, and I'm going to teach Secret Power over Quick Attack. Secret Power is a base 70 power move with the possibility of paralysis depending on where you are. Typically in gyms it is that is the effect though. So let's see how this goes for us. Staryu comes out first. I focus energy just to, again, see what we can do. But we don't need it, as at level 25, Secret Power actually is a 1-shot to the Staryu and a 2-shot to the Starmie. Well, that made quite a bit of a difference compared to Quick Attack. We're able to get our second badge and make our way down to Vermilion City. Now, before jumping onto the SSN, I make my way to get our bike voucher from the Poke Club. It's going to help. I like using that route on that far end rather than the other way. And then I go pick up the Pecha Cherry and Chesto Berry from the cafeteria. Again, crucial items for these runs. And then the TM for Rest. With being able to set up, having Rest is never a bad idea. And then it's on to the rival for the 3rd time. And Sand Attack again? Really? And a smoke screen? Oh, he's testing my buttons this run. I swear he just wants to take my accuracy down. And honestly, I thought this was going to work because we kept missing and Kadabra was landing those confusions, but finally we land our last wing attack and take down the rival in our first attempt. We then go rub down the captain's back as he's throwing up into a trash can. Love it. Get the HM for cut and then go catch our first HM from Diglett. And then it's on to Lieutenant Surge's gym, and I hate this puzzle, especially in a run where you're timing. It just sucks. But I was to the point of where I was slamming my keyboard. But finally, after a rage quit and a little anger let out, we are able to make our way to Lieutenant Surge, who is an absolute pushover. Secret Power is doing absolute work and was a crucial pickup for us as we one-shot the Pikachu and the Voltorb. We do get staticked, but thank goodness for that Cherry Berry, and 2 more Secret Powers take it down after he heals. And we have 3 gym badges in just over a little bit of 2 hours. Sycther is truly showing how powerful it is, but there is a few obstacles in our way, and they are in Rock Tunnel. Now, maybe some of you are thinking, what could be such a big issue in Rock Tunnel? Moisey, you never show Rock Tunnel. Well, this trainer here has 2 Onyxes. We do have Slash, and hopefully with Focus Energy we get more critical hits. But, as you can see, Rock Throw does quite a bit of damage to us, especially after a Screech. So, unless we get those critical hits, which we didn't, we get taken out. Now, I did try a couple more times against him, and yeah, they go pretty well the same. Onyx is just too hard to take on, especially with having only moves that are resisted. But there is another way around this guy. There's a trainer above him that just has Geodudes. There's more Geodudes, but maybe we can do a little bit better. So let's make our way to the top of this area and see what we can do versus this hiker. Now, like I said, he's got 4 Pokemon, 3 Geodudes, and a Machop. But they're going to be a little easier. As you can see, Rock Throw's not doing nearly as much as what the Onyx Rock Throws were doing. We're able to take out the first Geodude with good amount of health. And then a critical hit Slash comes out and puts us into a great spot. And then we get the third Geodude who likes to use defense curl, but another crit finally comes through, and we're able to get by this area. Oh, thank goodness. I was pretty nervous, but we're still not out of the neck of the woods. There's one more hiker. 2 Geodudes and a Graveler. They both like to go boom. Well, let's give this a go here. I like to go for Secret Power instead of Slash because Secret Power in caves can actually flinch. And so far it worked out pretty well as we got through both Geodudes using Secret Power and a combination of Focus Energy. And we get 2 critical hits on the Graveler. We don't have to worry about going boom. We get by them and we are able to get our way through Rock Tunnel. After getting through the treacherous Rock Tunnel, we make our way all the way to Celadon. And I go straight to the Rocket Hideout as Erica's not really concerned to me, but you know what it is? Giovanni and his Onix and his Rhyhorn. Well, before we pick on him, we're going to pick up a rare candy, and then we make our way there after getting the lift key. And we continue the strat that we've been using that's been pretty well working nicely versus Rock-type Pokemon. Focus Energy and Secret Power. Now, the unfortunate part is we don't get a critical hit till near the end of this battle, and Onix was able to do a bit of damage to us. Rhyhorn comes out next, and again, gets a little bit of chip because we only got the 1 critical hit, putting us a little below half for when the Kangaskhan comes out. But thankfully, Wing Attack is going to be a 3-hit KO, and he missed a Mega Punch, and we were able to take down Giovanni with relative ease, I guess. We pick up the Silph Co before we leave, and then I'm going to go straight to Erica as, like I said, I'm not too concerned about that fight, so might as well get it out of the way before we go do anything. Time for our 4th gym badge, and like I said, Erica, I was not worried about one bit. We have Wing Attack, and if I really wanted to get chintzy, we had Swords Dance at this point, but we one-shot the Victory Bell, we one-shot the Tangeli, and then the Vileplume falls the exact same way. Easy peasy for our little flying bug. Now with our 4th gym badge, it's time to do some household item stuff. We pick up the T, we catch a Spearow. After fumbling around here, we get the HM for Fly, head back to Lavender, and take on our rival one more time. And with Swords Dance, this is just a cakewalk. We one-shot every single one of his Pokemon. You can't use Sand Attack or Smokescreen this time, bucko. And with that, one more Wing Attack takes down Gyarados, and that's it. We're the stinker. Your name is literally Turd. Anyways, after that we save Mr. Fuji, get the Pokeflute, and then we go get the TM for return. This might come in handy later on, especially if we possibly have to get rid of Slash or Secret Power. Our household items continue, but just in Safari Zone, I pick up Steel Wing. That's going to be crucial for Rock-type Pokemon and some coverage. Then we get the Golden Teeth, and then we get the HM for Surf. And then it's on the Koga, which I was kind of nervous for this fight, but honestly, having Swords Dance, having Slash and Secret Power, I'm not too concerned about it. But again, Smoke Screen. So there's the chance that we might miss a few of our shots here. We are +4 attack, and a minimize from the Muck 2 minimizes. Thank goodness though, we finally land a Slash, get it out of the way. We take down the Coughing in one shot, and then the Wheezing comes out next, and after missing our first Slash, 2 Secret Powers is all we need, and we get our 5th gym badge. Now normally I decide to go to Blaine. In the last Fire Red one, I went this route as well. But due to our weakness to Fire type, this was definitely the better option. We can get a little bit more XP and move on a little bit further. We get the card key, and then it's on to the next rival fight. And we're at about 3 hours and 40 minutes. We're doing pretty good, especially considering the slow start. Anyways, Pidgeot comes out. It's going to use Wing Attack. We're going to set up with 2 Swords Dance. Wing Attack takes us down below health, but due to our speed and now our +4 attack, Sycther is going to just cakewalk the rival, one-shotting everything in his path one more time. It's too much. Swords Dance and Slash and Stab Wing Attack, boy oh boy, we're in for one. Before we take on the big bad boss though, we do need to teach Steel Wing to Sycther. This way we have coverage for those pesky rock types of his. This is going to be crucial moving forward as well. because we do still have to face him one more time. But we're going to set up Swords Dance for versus the Nidorino. It just uses Poison Sting. We're going to do it one more time for a +4 attack, and then start going to town. Steel Wing is a one-shot at this point. We do not learn Fury Killer because I just don't see the point, unfortunately. Rhyhorn is a one-shot as well. And then after being faked out by the Kangaskhan, one wing attack is all we need. Nidoking is next, and we do activate its poison point, but there's nothing it can do to us, and we take down the bad boss. And then straight to Sabrina. There's just no rhyme or reason here to do anything else. We don't actually even need the Swords Dance because her Pokemon are physically weak, and like Sycther's just a monster. 4 wing attacks is all we need, and we take down Sabrina, getting our 6th gym badge. I then go give the golden teeth to the warden because I completely forgot to do that, getting the HM for strength and picking up the rare candy in there. And then I go grab the TM that's going to help us with Blaine, Rain Dance. And then after we take on all the trainers in the gym, and then I forget to teach Rain Dance.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Yeah, so this first attempt might as well go right in the garbage. I attempt the Swords Dance, trying to see what we can do, but a critical hit Fire Blast takes us out. Okay, let's try this again, but with Rain Dance. I teach it over Slash because Steel Wing and Wing Attack are just too important to give up for later on, and then we try it again. Now we set up the Rain here, that way Fire Blast doesn't do near as much as it should, and then it's time to set up Swords Dance, and we set that up 3 times, that way we're at +5 due to Growlithe's Intimidate. And then we start attacking. One wing attack takes out Growlithe, another one takes down the Ponyta, and then Rapidash comes out, and I was kind of a little nervous if it would take it out, but it does one-shot it, which is perfect. Arcanine comes out, another Intimidate, so we're only +4, and we don't take it out. Okay, let's try it again. Maybe that was a low roll. I like the level we're at. I don't think we need to level up by any means. This strategy should work going forward. We do it the exact same way. Rain Dance, 3 Sword Dances, and then start wing attacking, taking down the Growlithe, Ponyta, and Rapidash. Arcanine comes out last. Again, let's see if it was a low roll. Wing attack, it's the same, but he missed a takedown. Oh, let's go. And then we do take it out in 1 wing attack, so maybe it was a low roll. I don't know. But anyways, we go right to Giovanni. There's nothing really going forward here. I sillily use Steel Wing before setting up, which opens the door for Rhyhorn to almost take us down with Rock Blast. Thankfully, he does not. The second Rhyhorn comes out. It's a one-shot with Steel Wing. We also get a boost to our defense, which is great. Dugtrio gets put out by a Steel Wing, and we get another boost. Okay, I like where we're heading here. Wing attack takes down the Nidoking. Nidoking is last, and 1 wing attack. Easy peasy. All 8 gym badges for Slicer. That's all we need. And there's a lot more challenges to come. But boy, oh boy, is the next rival fight not one of them. The rival fight continues the trend that it's been doing all games so far, especially since we've equipped Swords Dance. We've Swords Danced twice, getting the +4 attack, and then we just steam roll over his team. Wing attack takes down the Pidgeot, Steel Wing takes down Rhyhorn, a wing attack takes down the Charizard, wing attack takes down Execute, and then all is left is Alakazam and Gyarados, and wing attack is all we need versus these two. And we are moving on to the Elite Four. We did nothing fancy in Victory Road, so we're going to skip right through it. We're going to drop off our HM friends, as I have realized when you boost your attack versus the champion, he actually uses a move that kicks your starting Pokemon out. So we don't want any of those HM friends with us, even though they were a big help through the whole run. And it's on to Lorelei for our first Elite Four member. Now this is one I was very scared of, but let's set up the Swords Dance again here. We go to +4. I don't want to get greedy here, and I don't want to see Ice Beam, and it lived on 1 HP. Are you serious right now? We then take it out, so it was a low roll. That was unfortunate. Very unfortunate. We would have so much more health. We're able to take down the Slowbro with a wing attack. We take down the Jinx. And then Lapras comes out next and survives. And Anyways, after a couple more tries, we are still not getting anywhere. So I decided to finally use a couple of the rare candies we have, getting us to level 58, going up to 2 damage rounding thresholds. Let's see if this is going to be enough. I don't honestly see why it shouldn't be, but I've seen weirder things. So we Swords Dance once, twice, and I'm going for the third one since we have yet to see an Ice Beam yet. We have 70 HP after being plus 6 attack. There should be no issues from what I can tell, but like I said, you just never know. We take down the Slowbro, we take down the Jinx, both with wing attack. Lapras is next, and I go for a wing attack, and we take it out. Let's go. Cloyster is no match for Sycther. That's what you like to see. We still do have a little bit of a challenge going forward here. As much as I don't really want to say Bruno's a challenge, he does have 2 Onyxes. They could be a little bit rough for us. Well, and to my surprise, these Onyxes weren't any big deal. A Rock Tomb only does 60 damage to us, and after 1 Swords Dance, because I only think that's all we need with fighting types being the main counterpoints here, we're able to take down Onyx in 1 shot. We're able to take down Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, and his ace Machamp, all with 1 wing attack. And then a Steel Wing doesn't take down the last Onyx. It does leave it on a sliver, but after it heals, we are able to 1-shot it. And that's 2 Elite Four members down, only having difficulty with really one of them. But is Agatha going to be hard? Typically she is. But today, she is not going to be. For Swords Dance, we break through the double team with a wing attack on the first Gengar, take it out. Golbat is next, but it's no match. Arbok files the same fate, and her ace Gengar also goes down to a wing attack. And I think you guys get the picture. Sycther, Swords Dance, wing attack, bang! Easy money. We take down Agatha, and it always makes me feel good inside when we take down the Ghost Elite Four members in 1 attempt. This is our last challenge before the champion. Is he going to say the same fate as his fellow Elite Four members, or is he going to be an issue for us? Let's find out. Well, after 3 Swords Dance, the Gyarados has us down to 53 HP. We are able to 1-shot it with wing attack. Dragonite comes out next, and it lived? Are you serious right now? I know it's kind of bulky, but I figured that would have been enough. Alright, let's try it again. Maybe it was a low roll. Sycther seems to be liking the low roll against the tough Pokemon through this run. We're going to do the exact same thing, set up Swords Dance 3 times, try and live as much HP as we can through the Gyarados. We're at a little bit better standpoint here, and wing attack does take down Lance's Dragonite in 1 shot. Steel Wing is what we'll be using for Aerodactyl. It takes it out, and the Dragonairs are all that's left, but nothing that Sycther cannot handle. Takes down both in 1 wing attack, and we move on to the champion. And this would have been an easy fight if I didn't forget to do something. We forgot to heal. Boy, oh boy, do I love to forget the heal after beating the 4th Elite Four member and then going into the champion. Whatever, it is what it is. We beat Lance with relative ease again. This time, I remember to heal Edward, and we move on to the champion with 5 hours and 6 minutes of in-game time played for the last time. Are we going to be able to do this? Well, this one goes a lot easier than it did the last time with only half health. We Swords Dance twice, but we do get Sand Attack twice, so this could get interesting. Pidgeot goes down to a wing attack, Steel Wing goes down the Rhydon, and that's why we kept Steel Wing, was exactly for the Rhydon, as I wasn't really sure how else we were going to take it out. We do miss a wing attack versus the Alakazam after taking down Charizard, but even with a Reflect, we are able to 1-shot it. Executor, we also miss, but he misses a Seed Bomb. We take it out, and then after trading a miss with the Gyarados, and then watching it heal not once, but twice, we take down his last Pokemon, and Sycther has become the champion of the Kanto region. What a run. I am super happy with the way this went. It's a Pokemon with a setup move, and usually as long as it's got some speed and a decent HP stat, you're going to have a pretty good time. And that's exactly what happened here. I believe it was a little slower than Clefable, but in the end, still pretty fast Pokemon for time. At least for me. If you enjoyed the video, please hit a like button. If you really enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe button and maybe check out some of the other videos that I've got. And anyways, I'll see you next time. Have a good one.